For this week's assignment, we'll be discussing color mixing and emotion inspired by artist and illustrator Arree Chung. Before we begin, let's talk a little bit about primary colors. Open your sketchbook to the page that looks like this. We're going to be using the 3 primary colors and try a short little mixing activity just using our regular crayons. So first, I want you to find your red, yellow, and blue and start to color in the shapes at the top to help you remember that these are the 3 powerful primary colors. Alright, we're going to try to mix these primary colors 2 at a time by just using our regular old crayons. So, in the circles below, first I'm going to color in the red dot, then the yellow dot, and in this one, I'm going to start with yellow because yellow is lightest. So when I'm mixing colors, especially when I'm using paint, I usually start with the lightest color first and then slowly add the smallest amount of the darker color. Just to kind of get the idea, I'm going to layer a little red over top, and you can see that it's starting to turn orangish. So it doesn't work as well with crayons, but you'll get the idea. We'll try with paint here for the next step. And next, red and blue mixed together should create a purplish color. We'll try again with paint soon. I'm just going to try to layer with my crayons. And you can see it is starting to turn purple. It's not like the true purple or violet that you might have in your crayon box, but you can see it's blending. So it doesn't work as well with crayons, but we'll try soon with our paints. And then the last set of primary colors mixed together, these super powerful colors, blue and yellow. This one I know for a fact works excellent with crayons too. You can already see it creating a green shade. And this was just a fun activity using our crayons to try to create some new colors. Today we're going to be using our watercolor paints and creating all different sized circles, trying out different colors in our watercolor trays. Let's get started. You'll need a heavier white piece of paper from your sketchbook materials, your watercolors, some water, and a paintbrush. You could start by painting one of each of the primary colors, and we're just going to use circles for this project. So I'm going to paint a yellow circle, a blue circle, and a red circle. Remember, watercolor does not work if you don't use water. So make sure that brush is really wet, swirl it around to wake up the color, and just get started. Keep the colors in your paint palette clean. Practice rinsing your brush completely between colors. After you have those 3 primary colors created, you can go ahead and mix 2 of them together at a time to create the secondary colors. You can see how I started with yellow, added a teeny tiny dot of red to attempt to make an orangish color. Here I am creating green. And when you're done with the secondary colors, go ahead and experiment and make large, medium, and small circles with different colors. Maybe you can make turquoise or red-orange, maybe a blue-violet. Next up, you'll need your watercolor paintings to be completely dry. We're going to be practicing our illustration skills like Arree Chung by creating simple emotions using lines and shapes on top of our colored circles. For the next part of this assignment, I've created this idea page for you that I've added to the Google slideshow and also shared as a PDF. You can print it out or just look at it on your computer screen. I'm going to keep it next to me to give me some ideas of how to create simple emotions and expressions using lines and shapes. To add these emotions, you can use colored pencil, Sharpie, or black crayon. Although we're drawing these expressions like an illustrator, you might want to think about what you might look like if you had different emotions on your face. For example, what might your face look like if you were angry? How about sad? Excited? Nervous? Confused? What type of expression would you make if you ate something sour like a lemon? Think about all those expressions that we create all the time and the emotions that are attached to them while we're drawing these today. Notice how I've already drawn 2 different sets of eyebrows, and even by looking at them, you can tell whether the expression is angry or excited or confused, just by the angle that I draw the eyebrows. You can draw simple arms and legs and props with your illustrations if you'd like I did here. Try to draw as many emotional expressions as you can and see if you can fill up all of the circles on your page. I can't wait to see your artwork this week.